I'm my brother's keeper. I'm my sister's guide. Standing here together with nothing left to hide. We lift each other up when the world feels torn apart. We're keepers of the flame. We're the healers of the heart.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to my Others Keeper. This is so much fun. I love catching up with friends. And this friend, as you can see, is beautiful Cosmic Christy right there. Hi.
Hello.
We've got Eric here. We've got Davey. We have Daniel. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much for coming by, guys. Glad to see you. So, Cosmic, what's up with you these days?
Well, I have my recovery corner, or our recovery, because it's a community thing. Also, it's following my recovery journey. I'm now 24 days in.
That is excellent.
Yes. Hi, Indigo. I'm also I have pineapple obsession, and also I have My Love More Love, which is my project, which I am doing, which I created to bring a voice to men who are going through or who have been through domestic violence, specifically.
Absolutely.
most specifically at the hands of women. I've been witness to that because of my father, my stepfather, my mother. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds like you're nice and busy. This is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good to keep busy, especially in recovery.
Yes, recovery is a whole job all by itself, isn't it?
Yes, and I make it a job when I go through it, and I've done it a few times before, so this is not my first.
Not your first rodeo.
Right. No, not my first rodeo. So.
No. Okay. So how has your recovery been this time compared to other times? I know this isn't probably the topic of our show tonight, but you know.
It's all right. This time it's different, but it's still a struggle. I don't think anyone thinks recovery is a easy road, but it's still a road I'm willing to travel, and I have a whole bunch of people and a whole bunch of support. So it's a road.
Good.
So yeah.
Yeah, not being alone is huge.
It is. That's right, and so I'm really lucky that I have a great support network around me, and I think that's what's different about this time is I managed, having been through it before, is that I didn't even know I was going to do it. I had the scaffolding around me, and I always say that I built the scaffolding to success around me, and I feel like maybe this time it will be successful. And I don't even know what success means.
Yeah.
Visitor. I don't even know what success means this time around. So we'll just I'll know when I get there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the success it's fleeting, because I mean you've got your mountain you get to here, and then suddenly there's another 80 feet you have to climb, right? So it's hey pupper.
This is Ben.
Pardon? Ben?
Ben, he's a big part of my channel, and I've made him a song.
Oh, cool.
Yes, he's my best friend.
Cool.
So
Indigo, do we have Cosmic's channel handy that we can put up her link? That'd be great. Only 2 likes. Seriously? Yes. Thank you, LKF. All right. Davey was one of the 2. Crystal might have been the other. So
in and out.
That's right. Yes. Okay. So, that's great. And as you are going through your recovery, what are some steps that you're taking? Like, what are some of the steps that you're taking to move you forward, at the same time really trying hard not to slip back?
Well, my therapist says that I'm doing it the hard way.
Okay.
But that's fine. So everyone's journey is their own. So I find that having Recovery Corner is keeping me accountable. So I do that every 2 days.
Good.
So that's 6:40 Australian time, Brisbane
Mhm.
time. I'm not sure what that is American time.
In Mountain Standard Time, that is 2:40.
Okay,
I know because
yep.
you're after my devotional. So,
Yeah,
yep.
I made sure to make sure that it wasn't going to cross times with yours. You didn't want to cross
Thank
streams.
you. I appreciate that.
Yes. But so I do the 4Ds. So I delay, distract, decide, and decatastrophize. So
Ooh.
so by delay, so when I get a craving, so cravings
Yeah.
Generally only last about 15 to 20 minutes.
Right.
So I delay the craving by distracting myself. So I find something that would
Mhm.
distract myself for that 15 to 20 minutes. So for me,
Okay.
it's usually a food video, or
Mhm.
I'll talk to a friend, or I'll do something, anything to distract
Right.
myself. I'll make a song. Now I'm
Right.
sticking to Suno, so I've learned that I'm quite adept at. It's
Nice.
basically just coding. It's just like gaming, but you get a song at the end of it.
Oh.
But instead of distracting myself for the 15 to 20 minutes that it takes, I'll distract myself for 4 hours. So it's actually
Mm.
quite, I get lost in the music. So
Oh, that's
that's the delay,
wonderful.
decide, distract method. Um, and the decide is whether, like, after you decide whether or not you really want to drink, or your problem behavior,
Yeah.
it be gambling or any other type of addiction that you may have.
Any
This is a smart
dopamine rush
recovery.
that's inappropriate.
Yeah, this is a smart recovery technique, which is a DBT, dialectical behavior therapy, which is a offshoot
Okay.
of cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, which is
Yeah.
quite effective for people with autism or any sort of trauma related, like um, post-traumatic post-traumatic
Mm.
syndrome, or anything like that. Um,
Mhm.
any sort of thing with traumas, because it's based on CBT with mindfulness. But anyway, back to that. And if you do decide to still drink, if the distractions haven't worked, you decatastrophize. I haven't. It's only 24 days in, and I'm not perfect. I'm not going to say I'm not going to slip, because I
Mhm.
have before. Otherwise, I wouldn't be starting this process again.
Right.
I'm going back to the start. I sing all the time. Sorry. So I communicate
Nice.
through music.
Well, hey, I have a daughter whose life is a musical. So, yeah, singing happens all the time.
Yes. And
So,
so
no, I know
Eric
that
saying,
caffeine is not the same type of addiction, life-threatening addiction that many others can be, but is it tough to quit because it's so socially
there
acceptable,
can be
right?
a problem. It can be sugar. It can be
Oh,
shopping.
yeah.
It can be
Oh, yeah.
anything. Anything can be addictive. it can be porn. Anything can be a problem behavior. So,
Absolutely.
coming back to the 4Ds, because I love the Ds.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Mhm.
Sorry, a little bit sorry. But coming back to 4Ds, you go to the last one is, if you do decide to drink,
Mhm.
or whatever, you decatastrophize, because if you catastrophize the behavior and go into a shame spiral, you
Mm.
will participate more in the problem behavior. So,
Mhm.
so you'll drink more, or you'll gamble more, or you'll um, do whatever it is that you're trying to avoid. So
Yeah.
you just So you decatastrophize. You say, all right, start again tomorrow. Tomorrow is
Okay.
a new day. So that's what
Okay.
I'll do if I slip. So I already know that if I slip, I will decatastrophize the behavior. So
And
I
when
already
you
know
slip, sorry, my nose has decided to be itchy. Anyway,
I got a
if
problem,
and
hey?
when you, I know it's contagious. If and when you slip, do you end up saying, okay, my recovery has to start again at this new spot? Or do you say, oh, there was a slip and I'm still
It was a slip.
continuing on, but there was a slip?
You're still continuing on. It was a slip. So if I
Okay.
slip today, I'm still at day 24 and it was a slip
Okay.
because, but it really depends on what you decide in your brain, what you can live
Right.
with, you know.
Oh, okay.
It depends on you. For me, I would have to start at day 0
Mm.
because that's just my own brain because
Mm-hmm.
I know that I guess for my own self, I'm fighting the numbers, like
Mm-hmm.
because um, now I'm at day 24.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not my high number. I've
Okay.
already, so I have to go. I now have to keep going to hit my high score, which is like, well, I stopped counting once I got to like 100 and the last number I remember seeing was 119, I think, and then I was like 120, and I was like, that's it. There's too many numbers up there. I don't want to. It's too
That's
much
3
pressure.
months. That's
Yeah,
3 months. Kazi, that is fabulous.
yeah, but
That
then I
is
stopped
excellent that
counting.
you, but you stopped, yeah, you stopped counting and then, but you kept going with your sobriety, correct?
Yeah, but then I stopped because
Yeah,
it was never about complete. It was never about being totally sober for me. It was about having control.
there you
Um,
go.
but but as far as the that I don't remember how long I went for because but
Mm-hmm.
so I have to hit a high score. So
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I'm a
yeah.
gamer. So I have to hit a high score and now I
Yeah.
have to hit higher than that. And I have goals. Now I have a fairy tale and a book to release that and a video to go along
Yes.
with it. And I can't drink that. And I can never go back to where I was. I can't use alcohol as a coping mechanism. So
Oh, Kazi, that is fabulous. That is having goals, having a destination, and yeah, a goal isn't quite the right word. A dream. There we go. A dream that you want to achieve. That is that's huge.
Randy
You
Wendy,
know.
hi. I'm sorry,
Hi,
yeah, sorry, I see
Sandy.
names and I'm just like
That's okay. That's okay. So I haven't said
but
hi
it's
to Eric or Sandy. Body Illusion is here. Hello, darling. And a couple people have complimented the hat. So I have to, show it off. I got it at my local dollar store. And then I
yes, I
bought
love the hat.
some little bracelets and
You
connected
like
them
my new
around the
chair?
brim. And so then I blinged it out and made it look fabulous. So
You like
yeah,
my new chair?
I do.
It's comfy and I can
And
sit
you fit it
cross-legged in it.
perfectly.
Yeah, I can even recline it and look like I can so because my feet have been getting all fat and all that sort of stuff. I've got bad. I don't know what's been going on. I'm having all these tests and all that sort of stuff, and that's another reason why I stopped drinking because I thought my liver's starting to have problems, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden halfway through this stop drinking thing they came back and I thought, well, I thought this was a problem solved and it wasn't a problem solved, so now we're doing all the tests and
Yeah, it may not be a problem solved, but it sure will be a problem helped.
yeah, well, yes, yes. So well, yes. So it's one part of the problem is I've been like, well, did that bit. So I have to see what the tests say.
So
So
Indigo wants to know if that's near your cute coffee station.
yeah, my coffee station's over here. I've started tea now. So after this, I'm going out to get a new little teacup. So I'll be like, I can put my little coffee station here Though
Mhm.
it's a bit
Oh,
messy, but
nice.
I've got like my little sugar and my other stuff's over there. So it's look, I only got I had to pull it in all by myself yesterday and drag it in sideways, and yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I can sit all cross-legged and be like, "Hello, you're all welcome. Come to Cosmic Corner or something." I don't
Oh,
know. We have
that's
to do a
so
little storytelling
wonderful.
thing.
That's so wonderful. Yes,
Yeah.
Body
So
Illusion's right. Cosmic looks like a queen in that chair, practically regal.
I should get my bunny ears. You can see them now. One second. I'll find my
Yes,
bunny ears. I'll be
yes.
back.
Sounds
So
great.
oh no, I pushed something on my mouse. Now it's gone into gaming mode.
Oh no, that happens. Well, it doesn't
Yeah.
happen to me because I don't have a gaming mode, but you know, yeah.
Look,
Hi,
it's a
Patty
gaming
Collins.
mouse.
How you
I never
doing?
figured out what the buttons do.
Okay, only here for a bit. Under the weather. Oh yes. Everybody, please pray for Patty Collins. She has a concussion. She fell, hit her head. That was bad. And her husband, Scott, is still not doing great. So let's continue to pray for Scott as well. Definitely, y'all are in my prayers. You know, every time I think of you, there you go. So, yeah, there's your ears.
It's
Super
nearly Easter.
cute. It's
There we
almost
go.
Easter. It's headed that direction.
I'm gonna
That's
have to
in
reset my mouse later.
2 weeks.
That's all right. I don't really need it.
Okay.
So there.
Yep. Easter's in
There
two
we go.
weeks. Yeah. Yep. So let's get an update on your more love, more love.
Well, I've sort of haven't really been doing much on it at the moment, mainly because I've had to sort of focus on recovery, and it's hard to raise others people's voices when your voice isn't clear. But
Yes.
everything I'm doing is leading towards that. It's sort of like I'm keeping my channel active so that
Mm-hmm.
I can build it up so that when the voices are ready to be heard, there's a bigger audience.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd really like to talk about one of the reasons why I'm doing this is because it's for the children, really. Like, I may be
Yeah.
doing this so that I may be doing this for men, but there's an ulterior motive, like I started this because I looked around and I saw that, like, I started off like as an advocate for women, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
um, as an advocate for domestic violence for women because I was I was a victim at the time. I was a victim.
Right.
Um, I was still in the process of being a victim. This was many years ago. This was my
Mm-hmm.
first experience. Sadly, I've been a victim more than once.
Yeah.
And I looked around and I thought, well, there's still so many victims, survivors, and there's so many people out there doing stuff, but there's very little happening. So
Mm-hmm.
they need a fresh look. So I looked around and I thought I'll do something about it. And so I started harassing the government. That's what I'm good at.
Yeah.
So I started harassing the government about doing different things, and okay, it didn't work. So I was like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
I go back to doing my life and harass them about different things. So mental health, blah 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 blah. I've been an
Mm-hmm.
advocate in my own way about a lot of different things. I can't pick a lane. I'm ADHD in my advocacy as I am in my brain about everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and mainly if I've been through it, I have I feel like I can't really advocate for something I haven't been through because it's really
Mm-hmm.
hard. Or if it's not really my lane, like I can be a supporter, but I can't really be an advocate. Um,
Yeah. I see what you're
like
saying, but I'm
that's
gonna
that's
I'm
my own
going to
personal
kindly
view.
disagree, my friend.
That's my own
An
personal view.
advocate. Oh, okay. Okay.
Like
I guess
for
an
myself.
advocate to me is somebody who is doing what you're doing, exactly what you're doing.
Yeah.
You
For
are,
my own personal self, like, but in saying that, I am now being an advocate for men's domestic violence, but I'm doing that
yes,
because I was a witness. I witnessed what my
got
mother
it.
did to
Yes,
my stepfather, and um, yeah. So I just really feel um, no, I wasn't. I was well. That's different. We can talk about. I'll talk about that more on my channel, and that is actually on my channel. You can watch the videos on my channel, but
okay,
beware. I don't have trigger warnings on them, but my channel is one big trigger. Just be triggered. You're going to be triggered by my channel, especially the stuff on in the Mo Love More Love um,
mm-hmm.
playlist, especially the stuff about my
Mm-hmm.
mother. I cry a lot. It's
Mm-hmm.
very raw, but that explains a lot about my family history. So I'll leave it there.
Okay,
Um, yeah. Uh, so, but in terms of being an advocate for me personally, I'm more passionate about stuff that I've been through. I can speak about what I've been through, and I think that may be
absolutely.
my autism.
Mm-hmm.
I've got a very strong justice gene, and
Mm-hmm.
also like um, uh, I won't if I won't talk about something unless I know the facts.
Right. Yeah.
So
See,
it's very
I don't
hard for
like to
me.
have people on
I
as
can't
guests.
talk. Yeah, I can't talk about being a black person because I'm not a black person. So I
Precisely.
find I can't stand up for black. I can support black rights, and I say I can advocate for black rights, but
Mm-hmm.
I can't be at the front lines. I can be there going,
Right.
yay, everything they say.
But you can help plan events. You can help make signs. You can help do the behind the scenes that is so important. So
I'll
the
show
people
up
on
to
the front
events.
lines
No, I'll show up
can,
to events. I'll just show up because
absolutely.
yeah,
Yes.
I'll just show up because I'll stay on my lane.
Okay.
Basically, I'll show up and be supportive. That's what I'll do. I'll be supportive and hope they show up to my
Perfect.
event. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
that's what I do. Just the same with the
Okay.
LGBTQ,
Yeah.
the letters. I'm very I'm dyslexic, so I'm going to get them wrong, and I don't want to be offensive. So
That's
I'll
okay.
show up and be supportive because
Mm-hmm.
my daughter and most of my best friends are all part of this community, but I stay in my
Mm-hmm.
lane because I'm not
Yeah.
educated enough. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And
Absolutely. You
I
can be
hope
an
that they show up to
ally.
my stuff.
Yep. That's right. Yeah. See, I like
Yeah.
to have people on my channel who have firsthand knowledge of what we're talking about. Like, like you said, you don't want to be the person in the front line who's just studied it or who hasn't experienced it, or like you with your parents witnessing it.
Mm.
Like that is still firsthand, yeah, knowledge. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, no, I understand
And
that.
that's sort of what I'm hoping to do with Mo Love More Love is like even though I witnessed it,
Hmm.
I wasn't in his head, and he's no longer here because
Yeah.
of it. So
Wow.
yeah,
That
and
has to be
it's
hard.
very it is hard. And and one of the things that I like to bring into Mo Love More Love is it's serious, but I bring a little bit of ridiculous into it because I'm sitting here talking to you about this in my bunny ears.
That's
And
right.
we we have we have our meets and we have serious talks, and I'll
Hmm.
sit there and I'll be a strawberry or a piece of cake. And
Right. Yes.
it takes
Yes. The filters.
it yeah, the filters. It takes some of the seriousness out of the deep. It remembers that yes, we are cake. We
We
can
are
all be
cake.
cake, but
But
it's
can
like
we
it
all
takes.
be glittery shoes?
Oh, can we please? So,
This is my
but it
brand
just,
new pair of shoes that I bought yesterday.
I love them.
Crystal looked at them and she's like, no.
But it just reminds us that, you know, to bring a little bit of joy and quirky humor, and remember that we may have been hurt as children or even adults, but
Absolutely.
we're still there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, but
Davey,
anyway, I just go
they
back
are
to the
Skechers. You can order them online. I got mine at a Skechers store, but yeah, Skechers are wonderful. Very comfortable.
bling
And at
hearts.
least you
Oh, that
didn't
would
get
have
the
been cool
red ones
too.
with the bling hearts.
You could get both. Why not both?
Well, they were buy one, get one half price.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, so having gone in a dark way recently, I can say those moments of laughter are so important. Absolutely. Even movie makers, people who make horror movies, know that you can be overwhelmed to the point where the horror will make you numb. So they actually throw in moments of levity just to get you back to the place where you can be traumatized again and again and again, and not just simply go numb, right? So that's why they have that little bits of humor in horror movies. I learned that back in grade 12 or something like that. We were learning about
That's why
making
Scream
movies.
works so well. Scream works really well because
Yes,
it's explaining why horror movies work so well as it's a horror movie.
that's right. Yeah. I've never seen it, but I've heard amazing things.
Yeah.
Yep. So who has a question for Cosmic about the Mo Love, More Love movement, or about recovery, or about her bunny ears, which are absolutely fabulous? Yeah. So are you renting a room somewhere, or do you have your own apartment?
No, I live in a house.
You
I
live
have
in
a
a
house.
house. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You have a house. You have the
I
whole
just
thing.
like my room. Yeah, the whole thing.
Okay.
I live
All
with
right.
housemates. We share a house.
Perfect. Excellent. Thank you, Indigo. How can we help assist you in getting your message out? Absolutely. Great
Well,
question.
I would really, especially in the beginning, I would like to focus at first on sharing men voices who have come through the process and who
Mm-hmm.
have healed, and who are really ready to share the story about how they've healed. Because I'd like to share hope, like, you know, start out at hope. So
Yes.
yeah, I'd really like to share some hope, and then start to share the rest, because I know
Mm-hmm.
there is a lot out there. Because
Mm-hmm.
I want to share the hope first, and then start sharing the truth,
Yeah.
because there's a lot of truth out there that people don't get to hear because they think that it doesn't happen to men. How can it happen to men? They're
Right.
big, they're strong, they don't cry. How can a little woman hurt a
And
big
if it did
man?
happen, if it did happen, would it really matter? Because they're men, like they're the
Why doesn't he
aggressors.
just leave?
Exactly.
Just put your
Yes.
hand on her head and push her away. She's only little. But it's not even about the physical. It's about the words.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Davey wants to know what your other passions are.
I like fishing. I really
Okay.
like watching other people fish. I like watching other people game.
Okay.
Um, well, I like to eat the fish, and I get frustrated when they won't get on my rod. So I think it's really hilarious when other people don't catch the fish.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So
So
here's the link
I don't
to
know. I'm really
Cosmic's
interested in
channel.
everything. And Debbie knows everything anyway. So I really think it's funny
Yeah,
that
but she
Debbie's
wants you to
asking.
explain it to us. She's
Uh,
giving you an outlet here. She's helping me.
uh,
Thank you, Davey. I need the help. Yes.
I like
So you
this
like fishing. You like
treasure.
watching people fish. Ooh,
I like watching people eat.
yeah.
Not like mukbang videos, but you know, like how they go like fishing and they catch the fish and then they cook the fish and then they eat the fish.
They
It's
prepare
like
it and the whole process
it's
of
like catch cook videos
the
on
farm to
YouTube.
table kind of idea.
Yeah, because I find I struggle to eat, so it's like a way I kind of get myself to eat. And then I
Okay.
like watching people eat strange things on YouTube. But
Ah.
that's not so I watch to eat. It's just because I'm like, oh my God, that person's eating something weird. Ah. Yeah. Ah,
So where
my
did you
favorite
get your
color is
bunny
blue.
ears? Where did you
Oh
get your
no,
bunny
it
ears?
it was from a local shop here in
Oh,
Australia.
okay. Okay.
So my favorite color is blue, Davy. I like all different
All
colors of
right.
blue, like the ocean.
Ah, okay. So you must love these paintings with all the
I
sky and stuff
do.
in there.
I
Yeah.
really do.
Okay. So what's another question we can ask Kazi? My darling, how many children do you have?
Darling, I have two children.
Two children.
Yes,
Okay.
24 and 22.
Wonderful. Isn't it
Boy
nice
and a
to have
girl.
children? Isn't it nice to have children where you can actually say they are grown up, full fledged human beings? Not like a child, which is a human being, don't get me wrong, but they're still forming. They're
Yes.
still learning so much, and it's wonderful to see the world through their eyes. But then these newly formed adults, again, there's still so much that they don't understand. Life is so black and white. There's no room for any give and take yet, you know? So,
Yeah,
at
and
least,
they're out there being independent, and I never thought that would happen, and now they're doing that, and there's a little bit of
mhm.
irony in that for me, and yeah, so I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, too many times to count. I used to take photos of them. Not in the yard that I'm in now, none. So
Okay.
yeah, but I have seen curlews and all that sort of stuff. They're like big
Curlew, what's
screaming
that?
birds. It's like a bird
Oh,
that's about this tall, about this tall,
okay.
like a fully grown one, but they stand taller. That's like when it's sort of hunched down. They're about half my height when they stand full height, probably a little bit, probably like taller. Um, and they sound
Wow.
like a screaming woman, like a bit loud. I won't do the full now noise. And
No, thank you.
they do it in the middle of the night. And yeah, and they're in my backyard.
You like those, huh?
I think they're cute.
How do you spell it?
Curlew, Australian curlew.
Okay. Okay, so that would be something like this. It doesn't look very big.
No, they don't look big, but they're tall.
Okay.
I'm short, don't forget.
Australian. Oh, there we go. The Australian one is taller than the others.
We
Okay,
get
so
kookaburras,
let's,
yeah.
I will share my screen here and,
I also won't do the sound of the kookaburra. I'll save you that.
mm, oops, I need to have another screen open. That would help. And
Next time I
kookaburras,
come on, I'll show you the
yes.
lizard. I'll bring up the lizard. We've got a lizard.
Okay.
I should have, if I was more prepared, I would have brought her up. Her name's Priscilla.
Let's
And we've got a bird. Her name's Pepper. She's a cockatiel. She's a parrot. Little parrot.
Oh, Oh, nice.
Yeah. Got a whole menagerie.
Okay, so I have that. And we are going to share this screen and we will share. This is a curlew. It is currently loading. There we go.
Yeah. They stay when they stand up full on their toes.
That is a very neat
Quite,
looking bird.
yeah. They scream. We have
Wow.
4 dogs, a lizard, and a bird. And we did have a cat.
Huh.
But the cat was
4 dogs,
only
a
visiting.
lizard, a bird. Okay.
But we don't have a cat because we like their native animals more than we like the idea of a cat.
Yeah, cats are great, but they like to attack things. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can't stay on too much longer. My support worker is here and I have to go to the shop.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for stopping by, Kazi. I really appreciate your time.
That's all right.
Awesome. Okay. If anyone else would like to come on and have a chat, that would be delightful. Davey, how would you like to come on and have a chat with everybody? I can get to know you better. All right. Okay, Cosmic. Have an awesome evening. Thank you for coming, my friend. We'll see you again. Awesome. Okay, Davey, I will find you in Facebook land and I will send you a quick message. I think, if I have you. Apparently, my Facebook is going to be a moment. Okay. Davey. Is your name Davey in Facebook? Okay, well, let's see if I can just do it here. There we go. All right. Come on in, Davey. Love to see you. And yeah, I wasn't wearing blue specifically for Cosmic, but seriously, how much better could this have been? Like blue shirt, blue necklace, which I don't wear very often. I just saw it today and I'm like, I have to wear it. Blue earrings, blue hat. My favorite color is purple, but blue and green are like a very close second, third kind of thing for me. So, yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Indigo. I appreciate that. I'm even wearing blue eyeshadow, and most people don't wear blue eyeshadow these days. Every now and then, you just kind of got to do something strange. So until Davey gets here, Crystal, would you be willing to come on and say hello? I'm not going to put you on screen if you don't want. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, and very literally, until you can just come and say hello.
Hi, Crystal.
Hello.
Hey, Debbie.
So, Davey, oh, I love your tattoo. That's gorgeous. What is it?
Thank you. Thing. I've got a fairy. This is a Tennessee flower, and then I got a mandala down my chest.
Oh, wow. Cool. Oh, that is so neat. I love tattoos. Just a well-done tattoo. That's the thing, is it has to be a well-done tattoo. Just any tattoo for the sake of having a tattoo, they're okay.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
like ones that mean something or have some sort of, even if it is just there to be art,
Yeah.
like that flower doesn't have to be your favorite flower. It's just, it's done beautifully or something
Thank
like
you.
that, like
It was
I
a good
think,
friend of mine, and then she traced this by hand. And so it'll eventually connect all
Ooh.
the way around.
Wow, like a shawl.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I just like
That would
the
be
I
so
don't know.
neat.
Yeah, so far I'm working on my
Yes.
sleeve. So
Oh, okay.
you can't tell I'm a little bit obsessed with tattoos.
Oh, whoops. Oh, okay. Uh, apparently I misunderstood Cosmic. She was not expecting to go right away.
Oh no, did you hang
I
up on
messed
her?
up. I kind
Oh
of did.
no. You know what? It's about time you
I
get
feel like a
voted, Susie.
schmuck.
No, it happens. It happens.
Oh.
And she's the most understanding person in the world.
Ah.
Yeah, you're okay. Hey, oopsie.
Okay.
Well, she'll understand. You're still one of our favorites, so
Okay.
you can't go wrong. I think I can speak for her on that one.
Well, girl can only do so much, right?
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
And I did not
Yeah.
prepare for this, so I'm streaming from my garage. I look very professional.
That's okay. You look lovely and it's a good background. It's all kind of it's as cohesive a unit as my background is. So
It's something, all right. Yeah,
yeah.
we've been having storms here, so I'm just thankful we still have power and everything's going well. Not real bad. We're mostly past this now, so
Okay. I understand you had some flooding. Was it yesterday?
had what now? Oh, flooding. That's today. Yeah, we've got a lot of roads just
Oh, that
can't
was
keep up.
today.
We don't get a lot of water like this. Not this much rain all at once. And then I've got
Wow.
a creek behind my house that connects to the lake, so you can like see it. It rose probably 2 feet in an hour. Yeah,
Wow.
it was cool.
That's a lot.
Yeah, no, it was a
That
lot.
would
It
look
was
cool
pretty
if you're
crazy.
going to run away from it.
Oh, she's so
Yeah.
sweet. I don't
Isn't
deserve
she
you guys.
though? I
Yeah, I
know.
love her. I really do. I
Yeah.
have my favorites. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Everybody has their favorites. That's
Right?
I think that's only fair, right? Because I mean,
Well,
if you loved everybody exactly the same, nobody would be special.
fair. Fair. Yeah. Well, and I
Yeah.
do love everyone. Don't get me wrong. I'm pretty
Oh
sure
no.
I say it all the time. I've hugged a serial killer. I had to have by now because I've never met somebody I wasn't friends with. The odds are stacked against us.
The odds are in your favor. May
I
the
mean,
odds ever be in your favor. Yes.
I actually picked up an old couple from Walmart once and started cleaning for them. Yes, I got the drain unclogged. Yes, actually. And lightning hit our street
Okay.
about a
Okay.
minute after that. It was insane. It was crazy here this morning or last night. Yeah, it was cool
Oh
though. And I'm still
no.
here. Hey, my
Oh yeah,
electricity's
that'd be
still on
hilarious.
too. Well, no, but hey, it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
Actually, many, 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 many years ago, before my husband and I were married, we went to my cousin's wedding. We were walking home from somewhere we had been celebrating, and I was in my nice dress. He was in his suit, and it started to rain like torrential rain. And you know those great big transformers on the telephone poles, like that round
oh
thing where the
no.
electricity goes through?
Yeah.
Lightning hit it, and the concussive force of that knocked me
Yeah.
flat on my butt, like
Oh, you were way
right on the
close.
ground. Oh yeah,
Wow.
that
You
was
guys
that
weren't
was
hurt.
scary.
Okay.
No, no. Fortunately, it was far enough away that we weren't going to get hurt, but close enough that the bang concussion was just
Yeah.
heavy duty.
It was
Wow.
weird.
Yeah.
I have a pole down here in the garage. They're all held up by these metal beams, and I saw like a spark. It I can't explain it. It's like a flash. Nothing fried, nothing. I don't know how to explain it, but like the electricity came through something somehow. It was really weird. I was,
Right.
believe
Right.
it or not, I was twitching afterward. My eye kept twitching, and I was like, "What does this mean? Am I just stressed, or is this like You know, who knows?
Twitch. What do you mean?
Yeah,
I'm fine.
right.
Can't you
I'm not
tell?
anymore,
I'm fine.
thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, oh, please go away. Don't stay.
Oh man.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like 250 questions a minute.
Well, yeah, especially with a guy. I was like, I need to know everything. Got the whole, I mean, poor guys get interrogated. But I have questions. I always have questions. Like, I want to
And
know about
shouldn't we
everything.
all?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun though learning. And I think I'm supposed to meet up with you. I was talking to Crystal about it for fibromyalgia. Do you
Yeah.
also have that?
I haven't been diagnosed with anything. I have symptoms, but
Okay.
not really bad. Like I have
Oh, okay.
like one half of my body has skin that just on occasion will hurt so badly I could cry, but 90% of the time I'm fine. So if I do, I'm going to say I have a very mild case if
Well,
I
that's
have it.
good. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I would love to have you both on and have you come on talking about fibromyalgia so that Crystal in her new journey knowing
Yeah.
like she's not new
Yep.
to the pain, but in the
Right.
journey knowing being able to be moved forward by somebody who's further along, I think that would be very, very, I think that'd be
Yeah.
excellent.
Well, and
Yeah.
I enjoy talking to her and I mean,
Yeah.
she's a good soul. And I just hope I don't scare her. Because I'm like, I'll do anything.
She's hard to scare. She
Whatever
puts
you
up with,
need.
she's hard to scare. She puts up with me.
Oh, no, and thank you. I actually really appreciate you guys and your friendship. So that's
Well,
really
that's
sweet.
great.
So
Yes,
I'm
now
always
I'm going to just pull out my calendar here, and I have one day left in April that I need to
okay.
fill, and then I have a full bingo card.
Okay. I will compare with my doctor's
What are you
appointment.
doing on the 24th?
I'll tell you in 2 seconds. April 24th, right?
Yeah.
I'm free. Hold on. Let me
You're
look in the
free.
phone. Hold on. Let me look in the phone. I may have lied.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. I'm free. I did not lie.
Okay. You are no longer free. You are now booked.
Deal. I have no
Awesome.
life, so this is easy. Now, how many kids do you have?
I have two.
Okay.
2 adult daughters. Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're both girls.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Oh, you already have us
Yeah.
on for the 15th, Kim.
I apparently do. Well, fine. Are you available the 15th instead?
Yeah, because I already planned that with her. I thought that had changed.
Oh, well.
So that's why.
See,
Sorry.
There we go.
Well, I wasn't going to correct you. Thanks, Crystal, because you can't.
Please feel free, because I'm mistaken a lot. I am frequently. Yeah. Okay. No, I need
But
to
that
be
you
corrected
see,
sometimes.
I have no life anyways. I've got 3 doctor's
Or you
appointments.
could
other
be
than
on
that.
twice.
Hey,
You know, you could be on
I'm
twice. It's okay. I'm.
probably not that exciting.
Oh, okay.
I'm
That's how I
pretty
feel about
boring.
myself too. Well, me too. See,
I get enjoyment from everything, really.
Yeah. You have 2 girls also. LKF has 2 girls. Awesome. And
Oh, that's
Nicole,
right.
hello. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Hi, Nicole. Nice to see you.
Oh, Nicole, I can't say her last name, but yes. Hi.
Luongo.
Thank you. Luongo.
I assume
That's
it's
really pretty.
Who took down my comment? There we go. You need to look up Miss Kim SP. She does panels for fibromyalgia for people who have it.
Okay.
There you go. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate the information.
Yes, thank you. I've got plenty of things. This is what I do all day. I go on these things and then I learn. I go Google it. Well, really, I'm hanging out with Kosmic all day. That's the truth.
Yeah, I
But it's
try
kind
not
of
to be
great.
addicted to my squares, like my rectangles, like this rectangle, the TV rectangle, this rectangle.
Right.
You know, my husband
Yeah.
says I'm addicted to rectangles.
I
So
mean, it's got a point, I guess. We really are. And I
I
do
know,
like to
right?
put my that was the one great thing about going to England is when you're there, everyone puts their
Mm,
phones away and you actually spend time together.
nice.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked that
Oh, wow.
atmosphere and
How long were you
culture.
there?
2 months.
Two
My best
months.
friend
When was
lives there.
this?
Last
Nice.
summer. Yeah, it's really
Okay.
fun. I'm going back.
Wow. Oh, you
But there's
have
no
to.
animals there. It's really kind of sad. I'm used to
And no
seeing
bugs on your
everything.
windshield. No
Yeah,
bugs
there's
on your windshield.
well, I wouldn't go that far.
Like,
There's still gnats and flies. It's just not the cool bugs like lightning flies and cute little
yeah.
weird looking ones. So, yeah, I miss the
Yeah.
bugs.
Like moths and bees and
They have
dragonflies and
bees.
stuff.
The good thing is
Yes.
all their spiders, you can literally just squish. Like nothing's dangerous there. It's great.
Well, sometimes it's the little guys that'll get you.
Yeah,
You
well,
do have to
here,
be aware of that.
yeah, in
Yes.
Tennessee, I have the most poisonous, I think. It's like all four
Mm.
snakes and all four spiders are the most deadliest
Ooh.
in the US are all here. But I've never been bit.
Wow. Oh, good.
Yeah, and I'm
Because
outside
that
all
would
the time.
suck.
Oh,
Yep.
Wales, I would love to go to. Oh,
Oh,
yes, I
in
would love to go there.
2016, our family went to Britain. We went to
Oh,
Wales,
cool.
England, Scotland,
Oh,
and we spent 3 weeks. It was
wow.
wonderful. My husband has a cousin who lives in Wales,
Oh,
and
nice.
we spent a few days visiting with them.
Oh,
Doctor Who was at the time. Um, they had a Doctor Who museum. Doctor Who museum. Say that 5 times real fast. Doctor
you
Who
are so
museum.
Canadian when you say that. That's the only time you sound Canadian. Cool.
Who? Doctor Who museum.
Doctor Who.
Anyway,
Sorry. Okay,
Doctor
sorry.
Who. Anyway, we can make mock of me anytime. It's all good.
We just have fun stuff.
But we went to that museum. It was just amazing. It was so cool because it was Doctor Who from like all of the different eras, like
Yep.
from the original dudes to the new dudes to everything. And then we went up to a place. We did a 1 week family Bible camp kind of thing at a place that was in a castle. Hang on.
Wow.
They didn't like to say it was a castle because it didn't have
Right.
like turrets and stuff, but
Yep.
it had all those like up that,
You
like
would think.
that kind
Yeah,
of
it looked like
walls.
a
And
castle, guys. Hmm.
I'm Canadian. It looked like a castle to me.
Everything looked like a castle there. I loved it. It
So
was like a fairy
exactly.
tale. Yeah. Oh, I'm
Ooh,
jealous.
and
I want to go to
Indigo got to
Scotland.
meet the fourth Doctor. Nice.
Ooh. Yeah, she's much
Ooh.
more out and about, isn't she? In the
Uh-huh.
know.
She is.
She's 4'9". Oh, you are a wee
4'9".
lass.
You are a wee
Oh, you're so
lass.
little.
You're
Sorry,
even
you may
weer
not
than
like
my
that.
mother. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
My husband called me little once, and I cried. I was like, "Don't call me that. I'm strong." 5'4".
How tall are you?
But
So am I.
keep in mind my weight will fluctuate. So right now I'm at
Mine
my
too, but it
highest.
usually only just goes up.
Yeah, but I also go down. So I got down to
Oh,
120 pounds, and I got you. By the way, I learned really quickly you can't win in life. If you're overweight, they
no.
tell you need to lose weight. If you're underweight, they tell you to eat
Yep.
a cheeseburger. So I was like, I can't
Yep.
win. So I'm,
No.
but I'm on steroids and take other medications. So
Okay.
you kind of just
Oh,
play with it.
wow.
You roll the waves,
Okay. Okay. So
Now
Nicole
when
trained on the grounds of Cardiff Castle. I've been to Cardiff Castle.
trained for what
Awesome.
though?
This is a good question. You can find out on April 17th. She's going to be on my channel.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow. Fair enough. I will be watching.
In the
I love
continuing
watching.
saga.
I like this. I like this.
Yeah, yeah. I'm 5'3", short and fun size. That's right. Oh, Eric, that's great. I
Oh,
love it.
Eric, you are too. Welcome. Welcome.
Yes, we are just the itty bitty club here. 5'2". We're the tall ones. Nope, hang on. Who said they were 5'5"? Indigo beat us all. She's 5'5".
No.
Yeah, they always fall for people who are tall.
Uh,
Yeah, my husband is 6'1" or so, 6'1.5".
Oh,
So,
wow.
yeah,
Nope,
he's
my husband's
tall.
only 5'8". I
Oh
think he,
wow.
we are complete opposites, though. Like, the fact that we ever met is just amazing. So,
Yes.
it works.
Yes.
It works. Kind of. If I
Did you
don't kill
watch
him, it works.
Did you watch the love languages panel the other night?
No, I missed it. I need to go
Okay,
back and
he
watch
was
it,
on the
though.
love languages panel with me. I think he might have said 3
Really?
words. Maybe.
Aw, that sounds about
So it
right.
was kind
Yep.
of like our first date.
Yep. Yep. You want to know where he proposed? The man freaked out and
Where?
proposed in front of McDonald's.
Ooh,
We got engaged
mine
under the
proposed under
golden
a bridge.
arches. Hey,
Okay.
yep. Well, I mean,
Actually, it was
marriage is
incredibly
kind of worship.
romantic. So
Mine was
Yeah.
not. I wanted tears. I wanted one knee. We were in the car. He was
well,
scared
he
of
wasn't
me,
on
though.
one knee. He wasn't on one knee.
Okay.
I was sitting on his knee. So
Oh,
yeah,
no, that's still
yeah.
romantic.
Like when we told our girls about it when they were, I don't know, junior high, somewhere like grade 7 or 8 or whatever, they looked at their dad and they're like, "Dad, you got game."
Aw. Yeah, no, my kids have
So
never
it was
said
nice to impress the kids.
Nope. I actually got a candle from my stepdaughter that said, "Thanks for tolerating my father." It was great. The humor runs in this family.
I'm so romantic. I
Aw.
cannot wait to be asked. Indigo, who says you have to be asked? You can do the asking and you can make it as
True.
romantic as you want.
True.
Or rotic. Rotic is romantic without the man. Just so, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Boot 'em all. No, I'm kidding. I'm
That's
married
right.
to a man, not a woman. I swear. But I do talk like I am.
Indigo
Yeah.
needs to find first. Absolutely.
I think that's important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you have
Yeah, I
offers,
used to
Nicole.
say that I was 2/3 married. I'm willing, have a preacher willing. Now I just have to find a guy.
Oh, that's epic. Aw.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh,
and that's
then,
what I'm
yeah, we
saying.
can
Indigo likes ladies too. So I mean, it could be totally rotic. Yeah,
rotic. I love that. Take the
absolutely.
man out of it.
My
Oh,
friend's ex took her to
absolutely
McDonald's
not.
for their anniversary and they ate in the car. He wouldn't even go inside.
I don't know. I
Okay,
mean, I'm
now.
not really against McDonald's, though. I'm not gonna lie. As long as, I mean, I don't
No,
know.
I am not against McDonald's at all.
But then again,
How
it's
long
not when
have
you
you been
propose
married, David?
or an anniversary.
I
18
know.
years.
18 years. Okay, for our 25th anniversary, we were at this beautiful woodsy resort in northern Manitoba. It was an adults only cabin kind of resort.
Oh, cool.
I highly recommend it. It was wonderful. We went to Winnipeg. We had to drive like 2 hours to go to Winnipeg. And we went for supper there. And everybody's like, "Oh, I bet you guys had this most beautiful, most romantic." I'm like, "It was wonderful. We had Kentucky Fried Chicken." And they're like, "What?"
Right. Yeah, we've done that before.
But that was romantic because when we were dating, that was kind of like a fancy meal for us. So we had Kentucky Fried Chicken, and it was
When you're
wonderful. And we
broke,
ate in the car.
it
I
is
mean, like,
eating out. It is still fun. Yeah.
that's right. That's right. Absolutely. 46 and a half years old, have never been on a date, let alone in a relationship. Yep.
I had no idea you were 46. Oh
I
my
know,
goodness.
right?
I was actually
She
trying
looks
to,
20.
I thought she was in her, like, at least
Yeah.
28, maybe 32. That is really
yeah.
unfair.
I
That,
know. Tell me about
wow.
it.
By the way,
Yeah.
Kim, how old are you? Sorry, I do a lot of interviews.
Me,
You know?
53. That's okay. I'm 53.
Oh, I didn't expect that either. I guess I'm just not good at this game. I don't know anymore.
Well, I have to say I make the 50s look good.
Yeah, you do. But you've got so much class. I mean, you have an outfit on, you know? Like I'm a jeans and t-shirt. I can't accessorize. I don't, you know? So I always look at you girls and I'm like, you're who needs to take me shopping.
Well, I kind of sort of started out in the fashion industry. I'm a hairdresser for like 100 years.
Oh,
So I
they
mean,
always have
it's
style.
just kind
That
of
makes
what you
sense.
do. That's right.
Yep.
And it's just, yeah. Crystal's daughter would have
So
been
crazy.
34 this year. Yep,
Time's flying.
that's right.
Yeah.
Nicole's 52 in June.
No.
Oh, wow. So you're still 51 for a while. You still have some time. Still have some time. Yeah.
Wow.
LKF's 48 and 7/8.
Dang.
There we
You
go.
old,
Birthday's
homie.
next month. Yeah. My birthday was just a month ago. So, yeah. I'm a brand new 53.
Happy belated.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. So you and your husband have been together for 18 years.
Well,
That's no slouch.
20 years together, but married.
20 years.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah. Doug and I've been married for 29 years. We've been together for 34.
Oh,
So,
okay. Yep, exactly. Because I count the training years when I was like, excuse me.
Yeah. I don't call those training years, actually. You still have the 50 small balloon numbers up on my, oh, cute.
Can't believe that.
That is so
Fair.
cute.
You're all not aging.
I know.
Well, other than Indigo, she's the baby. They're the
Okay.
baby. Sorry.
Indigo, let me tell you, there was one time my husband went away for a week to go to work. My girls were babies, and my girls are only 14 months apart in age. So like just over a year apart. So I had two babies in my house.
Yeah.
I was dressed in like raggy clothes. My hair hadn't been washed. I was like, I had one baby on the hip, one hanging onto my leg. My husband comes home, you haven't done anything with yourself. And I'm like, you son of a moose. That song was playing on the radio.
Do they say that?
Yeah.
Son of a moose.
Yeah.
You are so adorable. I've never heard that before. I'm sorry. That is the cutest thing. I'm going to steal that. Actually,
take it. Yeah, feel free.
That sounds like Chris. I'll just start calling LKF. What was it again?
Yeah.
Moose?
Son of a moose.
Son of a moose.
Yep. I have where are we here? Somewhere on my desk, I have, oh gracious, where on earth did I put it? Do you know who Tim Hawkins is?
Sounds familiar, but no.
He's a comedian, and he's a Christian comedian, but honestly, it's not all about Bible-y type stuff. Where did I put that?
Oh, no, I watched those two. I watched Drive from Utah.
Okay, cool.
Have you heard of the Dry Bar Comedy Club?
Love Dry Bar. Oh, yes. Dry Bar is hilarious. Yes. See, I enjoy clean comedy. Doesn't have to be Christian. I just really like it clean. I don't need to hear somebody, like, I don't need to hear
every other
like
word,
Eddie Murphy. Yeah. Richard Pryor, Andrew Dice Clay, you know, like I'm aging myself right there.
Yep.
Just all of those. Yep. He was only big in the 80s. That was it. But anyways, he has something, the alternative cuss words.
Oh, nice. I've never seen that.
They are hilarious. So if you are miffed, You could say shucks, rats, gosh, shizzle, toot, crapola, turd, sheesh, flippin', phooey, ticked, heck, shoot, jeepers, geez, crud, dang, dag, darn, darn it, bleep, booger, snot, wingnut, nerds. Don't know that one. Nerds, criminy, cripes, crepes, doo-doo, and caca.
Wow.
So that's if you're miffed.
Jeez, that's a
If
lot
you're
of words for just
exasperated.
being miffed. Oh, wow.
I think he probably just talked to people and he's like, okay, what would you say if, you know?
Oh, hang
And
out
so
around here
my
for a
favorite
day.
one of his, my absolute favorite one, son of a motherless goat.
Oh, that's cute and horrible.
Isn't that awesome? I love
it. That is adorable. I love dad jokes.
Yes. Yeah, I love those. One of my daughters had a ton of old sayings, yes. Kim and I have older parents that had a ton of old sayings.
I love old
Yep.
sayings. Gen X was saying something this
Yep.
morning. And I was, what? I can't remember because since then Chris has insulted me. And I only remember you can't see your way out of or think your way out of a paper bag.
Yep, or fight your way
Heard
out of a
that
paper
one?
bag, or
Fight your something
Yep.
like that. I've never heard it before,
Yeah.
so that's still stuck in my brain.
yep.
I love those things though.
You had heard of the son of a motherless goat one before. I love that one. Love
Not
it.
surprised. I like shut the front
Yeah.
door.
Shut the front door. Absolutely. Let's see. What's another one?
How do we get to
That
curse
are
words?
what's
That's an interview with me. For sure.
Pardon?
That's another one. I said a show
Which-
on alternative curse words is a great thing when it comes to me.
Oh yeah. We
I
should do a
curse a lot.
survey.
Oh yeah.
Do you? Oh, we should do a survey.
Well,
That'd
I
be
can clean it up.
great.
I get better around my friends that don't appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
But I if you
Yeah.
get me like Chris is a minor, so
Yeah.
like if you get me around a construction crew, it's bad. I turn into a dude and I'm like, oh, sorry, I forgot. I can't
Oh,
say
honey,
those things.
I'm a hairdresser. I speak fluent sailor with a trucker attitude. Let me tell you.
True.
You know,
That's
hairdressers
true.
are bad.
Oh yeah, my
It
mom
took
was a
me a long
hairdresser.
time. It took me a long time to get that out of my brain. So that
Yeah.
wasn't the first words that would come to my mouth if something would happen. You know, just
Yeah.
Because he actually does relieve stress. Yes, it does. Yeah.
Son of a biscuit box. I like that.
Son of a biscuit box. Okay. Son of a Baptist preacher. There you go.
Oh, I've heard of
I
that
was
one.
the son
Yep.
of a Baptist preacher. My dad was a Baptist preacher, so I was the daughter of a Baptist preacher, but nobody says daughter of.
Oh,
You
but
know?
you were okay. Yeah, I was raised Southern Baptist.
Yeah. See, I was
My
raised
mom
General
did.
Conference.
My grandma. Oh,
Oh, there
okay.
you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Slightly different from what I understand, but there will be enough similarities. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
See,
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you allowed to dance?
We weren't.
Okay. So yeah, because that was like a no-no.
I used to get in trouble for dancing because I was the preacher's kid. And at Bible camp,
Oh.
music would be playing like in the dining hall or whatever, and I'd be sweeping and I'd just be kind of boogieing along with
How
the
dare
broom.
you?
I got in such trouble because I'm the preacher's kid. How dare you be such a terrible influence?
Yeah. That's
Really?
hilarious.
I'm sorry, but dancing is not a sin. Dancing,
Thankfully,
it's in the Bible. David danced with his
exactly.
underwear on. I mean, come on now here. You know, dancing,
it.
his wife actually, no dancing, no drinking, no drugs, no
Everything.
No,
Yep.
no. Yeah. Yep. That's right.
Say yes to your husband
No,
only.
I'm the kind of Christian who actually reads the Bible. So makes a difference when you actually know what's going on. You
Yeah.
want to know a dirty book? Read Song of Solomon. It's profanity. If you know what you're reading.
Oh, fair enough.
That's
Yeah, I
the
like to
thing.
go back to
Yeah.
the professors that study it and Greek, and I love learning about all of it. And, you know,
Yeah.
the King James Bible, how it came together, the Lost Scrolls. I could go into detail. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
history. I love all that stuff.
Yeah.
Not that I know a whole
If your
bunch, but
skirt shows your ankles, the men might lose their loving minds, not the ankles or
yeah.
shoulder. Here, let me show you my
Oh,
let
I
me
could
show you my
never wear like
shoulder.
this. No, everything about this is
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
to my grandparents. My parents weren't, thankfully, but my grandparents were very strict. And so the first tattoo I got, she just said, "Well, if God's okay with it, so am I." I was like, "Thanks, Grandma. I'm sure he is. We're good."
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there, and
Well, and people I have 3 tattoos.
oh, you
Um
do?
and they're yeah.
Wow. So are you a naughty kid then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, yes and no. In the Bible, it says do not tattoo, but it does not say do not tattoo. It says do not tattoo yourself in memorial for the dead.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't know that.
that's the actual what the scripture says.
Right, right.
So I have a tattoo that when I try to show it on the screen here, let me see if I do this, if you can see it. Yeah, you can sort of see it. Okay. So it's a cross
Okay.
with the scales of justice. It's very pale because I didn't want people who would be upset with tattoos to be upset. Like, it's not
Right.
my job to make people upset, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's that one. It's very, very pale. You talk for a minute. I'm going to find the photos of the other ones that I have because I know that I took some photos of them so that I would be able to show people.
Who lived footloose, LKF? I wish I lived footloose. So the 4 faces, I don't know. That's creepy, Lord Kiss Freak. He literally, you scared me when I first met him. Look at his picture. He's got makeup on, like all over. I was scared. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow. And that's
Mhm.
on your leg?
This is the tattoo that I have on my left side. Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
And all of my tattoos have to do with the Bible. So when you're looking at this tattoo, you see that there are feathers, of course, right? And you see that there are feathers with lots of different colors. Well, the
Right.
bottom color feather here, I'm pointing at with, if you could not cover that for a moment, I'd appreciate it. I'll show that in a minute, Mom. But the feather at the bottom is my birthstone color. The next one up is my mom's. The next one up from that is her husband, Keith. The next one above that is Doug. And it just kind of keeps going up with my family's
Aw.
birthstone colors. And in Psalm chapter 91, verse 4, 91, 4, yeah, 4 or 14 of 4, it says, he shall cover me with his feathers, and under his wings I shall find refuge. So that's what this
Aw.
tattoo is,
That's beautiful.
you know, and just, yeah. And the one that's blue and pink is in the 90s. My husband and I had a miscarriage. I didn't know I was pregnant. I had a miscarriage. So that's one child. I don't know if it was a boy or a girl.
Right.
So it's both.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
So I've had, yeah. So there's that one.
Aw. And your mom's here. That's so cute. I
Yeah,
love
my
that.
mom's here. Hey, Mama. Okay. Yeah, I didn't use foul language around my mom, but she's the one who taught me how to dance.
Oh,
So
good.
we were supposed to take dancing lessons in phys ed, and I wasn't allowed to do that because I was the Baptist preacher's kid. So, and a guy would have to actually touch me. Not that any of the guys
Yep.
really wanted to.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they did.
I didn't get cute till about grade 12, maybe grade 11. Yeah, no, just
I'm not sure I ever
was
go
very,
yeah. School was
yeah,
hard on me. And my last name, I mean,
yeah,
I'm not sure you can tell, but my hair is really curly. And my last
yeah,
name
it's
is Lamb.
gorgeous. No, that's just so
Yep.
wrong.
You're telling
Oh,
me.
my
I
friend.
mean, you can imagine what that was like.
Oh,
Not to mention,
no doubt.
there was that song, something play along, and it was like a really annoying hand puppet. So they would always sing
Oh,
that
yes,
at me.
yes. Lamb chop. Yep.
That's what it was. Yes, exactly. How I forgot, I don't
Yep.
know, but yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to see if I can find my other tattoo. And again, it is a piece of scripture. Oh, there it is. And it is oops. So it's a butterfly, 2 Corinthians 5:17. And the Bible verse says, if you're in Christ, you're a new creation. The old is gone, the new is come. So that's the whole point behind a butterfly. Butterflies, at one point, they were a worm. They were a caterpillar. There was nothing redeeming about them. And then in order for it to become beautiful, it goes into this stasis of like in the cocoon and stuff. When a caterpillar's in the cocoon, it turns to goo. There's nothing
Really?
about it that even resembles a caterpillar. It turns to 100% putrid goo.
Didn't know that.
Once it is ready to come out, that goo just kind of coalesces and the wings unfurl. And if you don't allow the wings to unfurl naturally and dry out, it will never fly.
Oh.
Right? And that's exactly right. Butterflies symbolize rebirth. And that's why. So I look at life, it's like, okay, yeah, I started out and I was a worm. Then I turned into goo. Ain't that attractive? And now look at me. I'm a butterfly.
I love it. Reminds me of the Bugs movie. I loved that movie so much.
Exactly. Those
Yeah.
little wings. Yeah, that was hilarious. I love it. Yes. Did you know that fetal cells stay in your body and can send restorative healing even years after you're pregnant? Yes, they're still finding this out. It's amazing and intense at the same time. Absolutely.
I always
Yeah.
use that thread against my son. I gave up my body and shared it with you. You can't ruin it. Be careful.
With one of my girls, I had the worst habit of they'd be walking down the hall and their little tuchus would be at exactly the right height for me just to go whoop and give them a pat on the butt.
I
Right?
had to quit
They
pinching
hated
tushes
that.
too. I know I had to quit pinching tushes. I had a thing for tushes. Like everybody in my family,
Yes.
it was like a thing. Your mom would always get your tush when you walked by.
Yeah.
But not hard. But yeah, my son,
No.
I only birthed one son. And I can imagine, like, he was like, okay, come on, lady. I'm grown now.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I stopped
my
as a
older
teenager.
my one daughter, when she was about 8 or 9 years old, she's like, Mom, that's my butt. I don't want you to touch it. I'm like, honey, I gave birth to that butt. That's our butt. So, so now we still joke that it's our butt.
Well, and I heard recently a woman say, since I'm pregnant and you're arguing with me, it's 2 against 1. I was like, oh, I would have used that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry,
Crystal's cursed with
Crystal. You
naturally curly
too.
hair as well. Yep.
I'm trying to like hang on as long as I can.
Well, my hair's also naturally curly, which is why you don't like it doesn't ever go nice smooth. It just
Yep.
kind of goes that.
Yeah, these were
So,
actually
yeah, it
really
doesn't-
pretty before the storm came.
Yes. Oh yeah. We could sit here and talk curly hair all day.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
So-
and being a hairstylist, this could get dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have stories. My mom ruined me since she was a beautician. And she stopped practicing, but she kept going on me. I asked for streaks.
Oh yeah.
She splattered the bleach on. I had 2 bald spots right here. And because she's my mother, she wouldn't cover it. She was like, it'll grow out.
Oh, that's so bad.
Oh,
And
wait.
I was,
What's
I
worse?
was,
Have you ever done this to somebody? I have to know. She put me under a dryer, the heated
yeah,
dryer, with mayonnaise
yeah.
and eggs in my hair. I smelled like a cooked egg for
I
2
plead the
weeks.
fifth.
Shame on
No,
you.
I never did it under the dryer. No, because it
Okay,
would
so
cook.
maybe that's, yeah. And I smelled like a cooked egg for 2 weeks. I kid you not. I couldn't stand the smell
Yeah,
of myself. I was like, this is not fair. I never let her do it
no,
again.
no, for sure.
It
Yes.
conditioned my hair, though. It did work.
Oh, yeah, it's wonderful.
I
Yes.
just smelled bad.
Crystal's right. A butterfly also can't see how beautiful they are, just like most of us can't see our own beauty. That's very profound, my friend. You're not allowed to be that profound.
Ah! Ah! She said, knock it
That's
off.
just not. Crystal's in the backstage going,
You guys are a little bit too much fun.
So, yeah.
And this
No,
is beautiful because I didn't think that you would like me. It's ironic, isn't it?
it is ironic and very sad. I'm very sorry that something about me made you think that.
That's not
I
you.
don't know what
No,
it would be,
it's
but
it's where I live. I live in the Bible Belt.
oh,
And my parents, anytime they still, my mom believed that if you didn't believe in the Bible, you're evil. So, and I had one lady not let her son stay the night because the kids were best friends. They got along. He would have been able to, but because I'm atheist and my son believes, but I don't, she wouldn't allow it. So I'm scared of
was she
of,
afraid it
of
was like contagious?
I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't want to offend people. I don't want to scare anyone. And
Yep.
I don't think I'm
No,
evil, but I mean, others would have to
no.
judge that.
Well,
You don't get to walk around going, I'm perfect,
oh,
but
yeah,
I
no,
don't think
no,
I
no, no,
am.
no.
I try to put good out
No.
there and I have morals just
Yes.
because I don't follow that
Yes.
doesn't mean I don't care.
Now, I'm going to put a spiritual spin on it and say that is the image of God right there in you. You're an atheist, but you still have the image of God because you do have morals. You have a moral compass. You know the difference between right and wrong. God, when it says that we're made in the image of God, it doesn't say we're made in the image of God in that he has 2 arms, 2 legs, 2 eyes,
Right.
2 noses, nostrils, like that kind of stuff. It's you have morality, you have love, you have
Yeah.
all of these things that are innate to being like as a babies are born perfect, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
as we grow up that we become evil. And I don't care
Well,
who
I don't
you
know.
are.
I think they're
Well,
well,
and I'm
that's risky because they're born kind of bad. They're naughty from the start. I mean, they're climbing walls and I
no, no,
mean,
no, no,
I think,
no, 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 I said born. I did. They're not
oh,
crawling no
fair,
walls when they're 6 weeks old.
fair, fair, fair. No, they better not be.
Yeah,
That's a whole different kind of story.
that's a different story for a different day. And yeah, there may be some evil involved. So yeah,
I'm with you there. I'm
yes,
so with you there.
yeah. I'm just gonna bring up my mom again here.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
this is you see this picture of my mom?
Yes.
Can you see her? Or is it too small? Okay.
No, I can.
Now, okay, she has amazingly silver, beautiful hair. But back in the day, she used to color it and she used to get highlights. As a hairdresser, I tried to highlight her hair.
Uh-oh.
The only person that I have screwed up on so badly was my mother. I gave her highlights. You know how on the color wheel, you don't want it to turn orange, so you put a blue base in it, right?
Yep.
Color theory, basic color theory.
Yep, yep.
It turned out robin's egg blue.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oops.
So we had to go downtown to buy a stripper.
That sounds worse.
I know.
You said it, not me. You walked right into that one.
I
I'm
know,
sorry.
right?
Could have said
But we
hair
still laughed
stripper,
at
but
this day
no,
that I
you
had to
went
go
with your
downtown.
mom. Get a
Yep,
stripper.
I had to go downtown with my mom to buy her a stripper.
That's so bad.
See, and these
You're
are
the naughty
two
one.
these are
I
two
am
good
behaving.
Christian girls.
I am behaving,
Exactly.
though.
Just because you're good Christian girls doesn't mean you can't have a sense of humor.
Oh, some of my best friends, I even have a friend who's a fundamentalist, and we still get along.
Ooh,
You can have any
yeah.
kind of belief system. Well, mostly. We still,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in Tennessee, so we still have racism, and we still have
Ooh.
parts of the KKK here that are open about it.
Oh
That are
my.
open about it. So it's yeah. Right? Right? That still is like a thing. I wouldn't have known that until we moved here. Isn't that crazy? How did I get onto that?
That
Sorry.
is no, that's from beliefs and belief systems
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's how you got
Yeah.
onto it. Very legitimate line of thought. Oh
Okay.
wow. Yeah.
But I derailed that
Yeah.
just by it's
No.
infuriating though, and you think that it's gone, but
For sure.
not.
Well,
Yeah.
Crystal and I were at a doctor's appointment for her. And after we went to the bathroom, and this lady was fixing the soap dispenser. And I asked her, I said, "Are you from Eritrea?" And she looks at me. I said, "Maybe Ethiopia?" She says, "No, I'm from Eritrea." Do you know where Eritrea is, by the way?
Never heard of it.
Do you know where Ethiopia is?
Yes.
Okay. It's on the east side of Africa. In the early 1980s, and for about 30 years, Ethiopia had a civil war, and a little piece above it, right, was
Right.
Eritrea, and they separated.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Ethiopia and Eritrea are very, very contentious neighbors. They now have peace, but there's still a
Okay.
lot of bad blood in the
Yep.
in the political systems.
Making sense. Yeah.
But anyway, I said something about being from Eritrea. She's like, "How did you know?" I'm like, "Well, from your
Yeah.
hair." Well, how did you know that?
How did
People,
you know? The
women,
braids?
the style of braids.
Yep.
They
Okay.
do very
Yep.
specific styles of braiding in different cultures, in different countries. And so one of the things that I can do is I can say thank you in more than 40 languages. So one of them happens to be in Oromo, which is the language that she would speak in that area of Eritrea.
Wow.
So yeah, being able to say thank you to her for cleaning the bathroom, and like that kind of thing.
Wow.
I appreciate what you've done. This is something you've done for me. So thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And yeah, I love being able to say thank you to people, because it's my way of saying you've done something that I couldn't do.
Yeah.
And when you have people who are new to a country, who feel alone, they feel pressure, they feel all sorts
You're
of
very
bad.
lost.
All sorts of bad.
Yep. And depending
Yep.
on the circumstances,
To
of course,
suddenly hear
too,
in
and who's
your
back
own
home.
language. Yep. To hear in your own language somebody who looks nothing like you.
Exactly.
To say in
That's
your
what.
language, thank you.
That is beautiful. I love that about you. I'm glad you learned that. I'm not sure
I
I
have to
can.
say, I'm very, very fortunate.
I don't have the
know.
memory of that. I have the memory of a goldfish. This is why I'm silly and sarcastic, because I can't remember where I was at in my same sentence or thought.
Yeah. And yeah, I can look at somebody and know, not if I listen to them, I'll know where they're from. But I can look at a lot of people and be able to tell kind of where they're, like a general area of where they're from.
So cool.
But do you sing?
No.
No?
Like
Okay.
singing
I find
with
people
music.
who, yeah.
No, I'm horrible. I do sing, don't get me wrong, when I'm in my truck. Yes, but you can't hear me because it's bad.
Okay, so you sing.
Yes.
You sing. Okay. You can hear the different tones of the music. Yes?
Right? Yeah.
Okay. can you reproduce those tones even sorta?
Yeah,
Like, can people tell what song you're singing?
I'm
You don't
sure.
have to be
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, but
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Then you can learn to properly say any word in any language.
Really?
Really. All you have to do is listen the way you would listen to music. You listen to how it goes up, how it goes down, where in the throat they're making the sound, that kind of
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
And
Okay.
that's how you break it down. And you would be shocked how easily. And I only learned the phrase thank you. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, I know 3
Okay.
phrases in Tagalog, in Filipino. I can say 3 things. But I can say a bit more than that in Arabic because I had a lot of Arabic students and they
Really?
would teach me stuff
That's
like that. Yeah.
cool.
But again, yeah, for people who didn't know, I was in English as a subsequent language teacher for quite a few years.
Oh,
So
okay.
I
That
had
makes
students from all over the world. She can't sing? Oh no. Oh
no.
no.
So this is like a Britain
Really?
thing. I didn't know that. Why are
Me
we surprised
neither.
anymore, right? I don't know.
I guess we
Jeez.
came from a time when people actually had to have talent.
Yeah, and I love people who have talent. Like Izzy.
I
I don't
know,
know if
me
you
too.
remember Izzy E, but she can sing metal and she can teach you how to sing metal and like growl, and
Really?
it is so
Yeah.
epic. I mean, she's got YouTube videos. It's really cool.
Huh.
Her auto tune broke.
Her
Yeah.
auto tune broke. No, one of the best singers I've ever known in my life is my mom. My mom
Really?
is an amazing singer. Amazing singer.
Do you guys have
And
videos
she
of
didn't
her?
start. No, no, we
Shame on
don't.
you. I need a video,
I
guys. That
know.
would be epic. I love, okay, it's your mom, so it's even more touching, you know?
Yeah.
Aw.
No, she didn't start singing even sort of publicly until she was in her 30s. And she learned how to play guitar. And
Wow.
Mom, what was the first song that you sang at church? It was not a Christian song. It was either It's a Fine Time to Leave Me, Lucille, or Where Are You Tonight? Those were her 2 songs that she learned how to play on guitar, and she sang one at church. It
That's
was
awesome.
so funny.
That is so awesome.
She had like 9,000 people behind her. Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it
Really?
created an earthquake, actually. I think it was New York. The audience was so loud for Taylor
Yeah.
Swift that they created like their own little earthquake.
Wow.
Oh, wow. I would be jealous.
Wow.
I was in choir, but I was great when other people were singing with me, never alone.
And you know what? That is perfectly fine. I am great with other people around me because I can hear what's going on. If I have to sing on my own, I still need the music. I don't sing great a cappella,
Yeah, that's
but I
hard.
can sing okay with music. It
Yeah,
is hard. It's
yeah.
really hard.
It is a talent.
So,
It's
yeah.
a trade that they learn for sure.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
I am gonna have to get going soon.
Were you
though.
talking the Hee Haw song? Yes, I was talking the Hee Haw song. Yes. Where, oh, where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I
Wait, that's
searched
what
the
she
world
sang?
over and I thought I found true love. You found another and you were gone.
No.
I don't
that a
know if
real
it was that one. That's
Oh,
a real
no.
song. That is a real
Oh, that's
song. Yeah.
adorable. Okay, I'm gonna have to hang out with you more often because I've never heard of this. We used to like.
Or it
Do
was,
you remember Ray Charles? Was it no?
oh, yes.
What would
Or
no?
Ray
There's a
Stevens.
guy, Ray Stevens. That's who I'm thinking of.
Okay, you're
Exactly.
going to
I
have to
loved
log
him.
into my channel, go to my reactions, and
Oh,
I've
this
got
is gonna be
several Ray
good.
Stevens songs on
Okay,
there.
nice.
And I'm doing I started doing reactions just like a week or 2 ago. So The yellow
Wow.
ones are the ones I've already done reactions to. Some of them are Ray Stevens. Some of them are. Oh no, I've only done one and published. Guitarzan. Do you remember that song?
I remember probably all of the songs.
Guitarzan and his jungle band. Yeah.
Oh, you're good. Yep. You've
Well, that's
obviously
anyway.
sang for a
That's
while.
it's been a minute.
And I
Anyway,
look
so
ridiculous
yeah,
when I do
just
my rap.
ooh, I not a rapper. I will
You
say
know,
I'm not a rapper.
what about gospel? Do you
I'm
like
not
any
great at
gospel
that
rap?
either.
Do you like gospel
Oh yeah, I
music
love
or
it. I
rap?
love listening
Oh,
to it.
okay. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, oh no. I cannot do it. I
Fair.
love
Fair.
listening to it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Like, yeah.
But I also like I like the 90s stuff better. I find that there's more talent again, but
Yep.
then again, Torrin Wells is very good. What's his name? Oh, I have forgotten his name entirely. Anyway, Toby Mac, love him.
Yeah.
Did you ever know DC Talk? That
Of
band
course.
from the
Of
early
course.
80s?
Yeah.
Of course.
My parents loved
Jesus
it.
Freak,
So,
favorite song. Jesus Freak. I'm warning you right now. At my funeral, I don't care how old I am. Jesus Freak is going to play in that church as I am being rolled down the aisle or
yes,
something.
ma'am.
Like it's going to happen.
That's
It's
fantastic.
going to happen. What would my rapper name be? Oh, good question. Okay, so
Ooh.
how are you deciding the rapper name? I am not telling you the color of my underwear.
No. You can do the first street you lived on and your first animal name. So it's the first street you lived on and then the name of your first pet.
We moved around a lot.
So
So
just
I'm going to
pick
remember.
one
I'm going to
and
say the one that we lived on when I was about 5 years old would
there
have
you
been
go.
Bell Road.
Okay. And what was
So
the name of
Bell
your first
Muffin.
pet? Bell
Muffin.
Muffin.
Bell Muffin.
That's actually quite
Or
appropriate for
Belgo,
you.
because we lived on the corner of Bell and Belgo. So I'd either be Bell Muffin or Belgo Muffin. So yeah.
Either way, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
There
what
I'm
did I
I'm
do?
pretty hardcore, let me tell you.
I'd be
So
Verdello Baby.
yeah. Which one?
Verdello Baby.
Verdello. Oh wow. That's a name.
Yep. It was in Rancho Cordova, California.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's her drag queen name.
What?
Oh, that'd be my drag queen name, not my rap name, apparently.
Okay, I didn't know that. I was just riffing off the top of my head, guys.
Yeah, well, I've been to a drag show or two, so it's all good.
Actually, I do want to go down to the drag show they have downtown. I don't like downtown because it's so full of people, but they have a drag bus
Mhm.
where it's like a comedy tour, and I mean, they're
Yeah.
beautiful. So, yeah, I'm not against it.
There are some beautiful drag queens, but then there are also who are so beyond over the top made up, but that's their aesthetic.
Yep,
That's
Trixie
not what I
Mattel.
like to see. I don't see
Yeah.
that as beautiful. I
Right.
see that as an art form, yes,
Right.
but beautiful,
Entertainment.
no.
Yeah.
Yes,
Entertainment, for sure.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Cool.
So anyway, folks, I should probably go spend some time with my husband.
Yeah, it's
I've heard
already
a rumor that he
getting
likes
late.
me.
Ha!
Yeah.
Thankfully. I'll go harass
Yeah.
the boys.
Okay, you do that. Thank you for coming in, Davey.
Thank you. It's
It was
been nice
great to
hanging
get
out
to
with
know you a
you.
little more. Yes. Have an
Yes.
awesome day. I love y'all.
Thank you. I adore you. So
And-
have a good night, guys. Bye.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Some come with scars, some come with dreams. In this circle, we're more than what we seem. No judgment here, just voices to be heard. Through laughter, through the tears, we find it.